This is an excerpt of a recent Power Up webinar called Color Tools in Adobe Premiere Pro 24.1. Hi, my name is Larry Jordan. LUTs are a color lookup table. In this short video, I'll show you what LUTs are, how to use them to change the color of your clips, and how to properly set the new color settings panel in Premiere Pro. A LUT, a lookup table, is a numeric table that converts colors generally without requiring rendering. A 1D LUT looks on one axis like midtones. A 3D LUT looks on three axes, hue, saturation, and luminance. Premiere also adds tetrahedral interpolation. This is a new feature which provides smoother gradients and better looking results, and it's off by default. I'll show you how to turn it on in just a minute. Premiere supports both Cube and Look LUTs. Cube are playable inside Premiere, and Final Cut and Resolve. Look is really specific to Premiere. They achieve the same results. An input LUT converts log footage into Rec 709, and a Look LUT is designed to change the appearance or color style of a clip. LUTs don't fix focus or exposure problems, and you can create custom LUTs in Premiere or Photoshop or other programs. Let me show you how to work with LUTs. When you're working with color inside Premiere, a new setting inside Premiere is called the color settings. Now, this recently was grouped in a release that came out at the end of last year. Under preferences, notice that we have display color. I strongly recommend that you enable display color because it makes your monitors more accurate. If you have an older system, 5 years or more, it's going to be probably too processor intensive. A newer system, this should be on. You also want to work with extended dynamic range monitoring. This means that if you're working with a log clip, it's going to properly display the colors correctly. Transmit device allows us to feed video to a second monitor. Here I have two monitors attached to my system. When transmit device is turned on, which is done in a playback preferences, then when I play a sequence, the video is going to show up on the second monitor. I'm a huge fan of transmit. It just allows me to select which monitor it's going to appear on. Finally, I have the ability to set project color settings and clip color settings. The ones that I care about here are these right here. I make sure that both of those are on. With the clip selected, if I go to the top here, see where it says Basic Correction? This is where you set a camera LUT. So one of the cameras that I use is a Panasonic EVA1 shooting log footage for the Panasonic. I want to get a Panasonic LUT and dial that in because that way it makes it easier to color grade. Adobe has added new auto toning, which makes that camera LUT optional rather than required. So this is where you set the camera LUT. We've seen that camera LUTs are set here, but this is not a camera shot that I need to adjust. It's a creative shot. I want to change the look. So I'm going to go to Creative, and let's look for, let's look for Gold Heat, the shot of the hills in the Mojave Desert. Look at that, the baking sun beating down on the desert. Or maybe I want to have more of a, let's try this one, iron. Look at how the cool winter winds blowing through. Or maybe we want to do blue steel. Right there. Whoa, look at how the sky pops. Notice these changes are instantaneous. They require no rendering, and it affects the entire clip. Or maybe I want to do blue day for night, and suddenly the moon's casting shadows on the floor of the desert. Or here, as a film noir shot, first, film noir requires a vignette, so I'm going to go all the way down here, make sure the clip is selected, go back to, good. The clip is selected, go all the way down to vignette. This allows me to add a white edge, wrong, or a black edge vignette. You can determine how deep it's going to go. You can determine whether it's going to be round or square and the amount of feathering. But still, this is film noir. We need to have, needs more. So we're going to go to Creative. And let's go down to, Noir 1965. And look at that. And let's make it even contrastier, which I'm sure is a word. Look at that. Oh, Humphrey Bogart's just about ready to walk into the shot. The cool thing about LUTs is that they can get you started, and then from that you can use all the color settings inside Premiere to tweak them additionally. And the thing about a LUT is that you can do things with a LUT that you just can't do with the color wheels or with the hue saturation curves. It gives you an entirely different starting point. And because LUTs are applied as the clip is imported, it remaps the colors virtually instantly, requiring little to no rendering. LUTs are a very powerful creative force, and the good news is there's a lot of them that are free. Just do a Google search for free cube LUTs. When you want to bring it into Premiere, go up to Input and simply browse the LUT that you want to bring in. This was an excerpt of a recent Power Up webinar called Color Tools in Adobe Premiere Pro 24.1. For the complete version of this online training, please visit our store at larryjordan.com/store and look for Webinar 363. By the way, when you need to stretch your training dollars, membership in our video training library saves you money and time. You can access all our videos for a low monthly price of only $19.99. That's almost 2,000 movies, hundreds of hours on a wide variety of subjects. Plus, premium members can download practice media and projects. Our training covers Apple and Adobe software. We update it multiple times each month, and for more information, visit larryjordan.com/membership. And thanks.